Hey guys, what's going on? It's me, Gamesmith, and today we're back with another episode of Fallout. If you were here last episode, you'd know that there's something crazy that happened, and I'm going to tell you now, so spoiler alert. The leader of the Institute is Sean, and he's 60 years old, or 62 or something. There he is. This is Sean, Father Sean. And then, yeah, that's a robot version of Sean. Oh, so weird. Oh my gosh. Okay. Alright, let's just keep going. There's a lot of useful stuff here, but I'm really thinking, because should I join the Institute? Because I don't know, that's what we're doing now. We're going to figure out if we want to join the Institute. First, let's find Patriot and talk to him real quick. Maybe he's going to be good. Alright. Go find Patriot. 'Cause, you know, you never know. He could be good. He might tell us that the Institute's good. He might say the Institute's bad. We'll have to find out. Alright, nothing I need. Alright. Well, terminal. Let's go in here. Nice. Lots. We're locked out for a minute, so there's no need to go in there right now, is there? Let's keep going around town. So yeah, can you guys believe what happened? I was thinking maybe Sean was older. You know what I was saying is like the time thing, but I didn't think he was like that old. Sean's terminal password, broken light bulb. Stand back, purified water. Is this Sean's terminal password? Crap, let me see Sean's terminal. Conrad Kellogg. Alright, status reports. Personal notes. Heyo, can only confirm sightings outside Vault 111 and again in Diamond City. Sometimes later with me, I'm not sure. Will we actually meet with the soldier? No, nothing. I will have learned valuable things about myself, my past. Either way, I cannot afford to let emotion get in the way. I must observe and record. I told Kellogg has gone offline. Strangely, I found myself thinking of Dr. Walker. He had such high hopes for Kellogg, such faith in the implants and what they could mean. I still regret eliminating that project. I know where it. Wait, can I keep going? Would have led us. Walker in his shadow. The goal is to another stranded. I believe I justified the Institute as preserving humanity. I believe I was justified. The Institute is about preserving humanity, not some bizarre one about. Okay, so he believes that. Director access synth shutdown. Director code cutter. I could shut down synths or something. All right, whatever. Okay, we're in Kellogg's. And we didn't do Sean's thing. All right, guess we'll go over here. Oh, this is Sean's room. All right, I don't want to intrude or anything. Well, I guess we'll go ahead downstairs. How do we get down there, though? How do we get down? Is there another way down? Oh, I have to take the elevator. Alright, so this is Sean's office. Let's go in here. Oh, nice. I like this place. I just feel like there's gotta be something here.
Almost done. Just need to tighten up this primary drive servo.
That's the third primary drive breakdown this month.
Greetings, sir.
As far as I'm concerned.
Okay, let's try something. Why don't we already have this, so.
Breakdown this month. As far as I'm concerned, the phase out on these older models can't come soon enough.
Oh.
Alright, let's go. Let's go find the guy. So he's down here. Alright.
Hey, it's me. So you're the one who sent the encrypted message?
Yep.
How did you even do that? I wasn't sure anyone...
Uh-huh. A friend named Tinker Tom cracked your encryption.
He must have had some serious hardware to pull that off.
Uh-huh.
Your message was only one word. Friend. What did you mean by that?
Is that what it said? The railroad didn't bother telling me.
What? The railroad? As in the railroad?
Well, maybe we shouldn't trust
I
him.
kept sending synths to the surface hoping someone would help them. I hoped the railroad got to some of them, but I never knew for certain.
Why are you helping synths?
At first, I just wanted to see if I could get away with it. It was a challenge, you know? But then I realized the synths are really just like us, except without any freedom. I decided to help the ones that wanted to escape, so they can have a better life.
You saved a lot of synths.
So much to take in. But, wait. With you in the picture, I have this idea. To rescue a lot of synths. At once. But we'll need help. Where's he working now? Right. Let's go to the West Atrium. Probably best to talk about something else right now.
Alright, let's go. Liam. Oh, applicator. Ooh, this is...
You know my father thinks it's a living hell on the surface. But that can't be right. Heck, you look positively normal to me. No offense. I'm not sure if we could ever make the surface actually a decent place to live. That doesn't mean we shouldn't at least try to help, you know?
Let's talk. I guess we'll help them since. Any day now. Speed up, bro. Alright.
Liam.
Good. He's here. C-114. It's me.
Sir, do you require something?
It's okay, Z-1. He's a friend. He's with the railroad.
Meeting here is dangerous. And you bring a stranger. You. How do I know we can trust you?
Because the members of the railroad have dedicated their lives to fight for your freedom.
I thought only Mr. Benet cared. But your friends actually fight for us?
That's what the railroad does, Z-1. He's from the surface.
I've never met another human willing to help. But, sir, we must make this quick.
Right now, how many synths want to escape, Z-1?
The ones I know for certain, 13.
That'll take forever. Let's free those 13 all in one go.
I would do anything for my people. But how do we get them to the teleporter? It's no good. The old maintenance tunnels that lead there are always sealed. By the SRB.
If I can find a way to open those doors, could you get your synths to the teleporter room?
Yes. We'll talk later. Someplace more secure.
Alright. Do I want to help them, though?
Just a few
Liam.
high security doors, right? Controlled by cutting-edge SRB security tech. Yeah. A head-on hack is the sucker play. So we go at them sideways. You're willing to help, right? I can't do this alone.
It depends on what you need.
Our core security architecture hasn't fundamentally changed from the old CIT days. The original security program was called Code Defender. Revolutionary stuff. We still have terminals running version 1, mothballed in storage. With some persuasion, I can get an old terminal to interface with the new security terminals. Enough to open. Problem is, I can't even crack version 1. So I need a good old-fashioned username and a password. And that's nowhere to be found. But if you could get me a pre-war admin password from the surface,
I'll find it for you.
that's great. The CIT ruin. Ask your friends in the...
Alright, I'm gonna talk to the people at the Institute first. To institutionalize, let's talk to the division leaders. I really just want to talk to Dr. Lee because she's from Fallout 3.
No visible reaction.
Whoa, I want that outfit.
Unknown identity. Clearance confirmed.
Helmet's so cool.
Larger this time. And the
I'll save real quick and kill this guy. See what happens.
Will there be any pain?
I think I got a cam that gives me like double whatever it's called. A dick doll about comics. Yeah, it's this.
Honestly, don't know. I suppose it's your job to find out. Now hold still.
Alright, I just want to see what this armor does real quick. Oh, are we look cool now? Let's see how cool we look. Alright, synth left leg, right leg. Left arm. Synth chest piece, field helmet. I'm a synth. Autobots roll out. I'm just kidding, I'm not gonna do that. Alright, I really hope, man, I don't know, this has got me in a pickle, you know? I don't know, should I go with the Institute? They say they preserve humanity. I'll talk to the people, or should I just, you know, help with the synths? But do they want help? Some might not even want help.
Our technology must seem pretty advanced by your standards.
Hey, Doc.
They weren't kidding. You really are here. Well, all right. I'm Allie Fillmore. You can think of me as the Institute's chief engineer. When Father told us about you, I could hardly believe it. You've been through so much, I think most people would have just given up. If you don't mind my asking, what was it that kept you going all that time?
And, finding my son.
I just wanted to find my son and keep him safe.
Now that you've found him, I hope you're proud of the great man he grew up to be. Now, I'll give you a quick rundown of the facilities division, and then I'll answer any questions you might have afterward. As you might guess, we keep the Institute's mechanical and electrical systems running smoothly. We maintain and upgrade all of the systems that make it possible to live and work in a place like this. There's a lot of machinery behind these walls that recycles the air and water and provides power to the laboratories and quarters. The work we do might not be as exciting as some of the other departments, but it's at least as important. So, now that you're here and you've spoken to Father, does that mean you're on board?
I'm just looking around.
I see. Well, please do mind what you touch. Sensitive equipment here, not like topside. If there's anything else you'd like to know about the facilities division, I'm happy to discuss it.
Alright.
It must be a challenge to meet the power demands of a place like this.
Absolutely. We scratch and scrape for every precious ounce of voltage that we can. Over the years, we've learned a few tricks that help supplement our power budget. When necessary, we can tap into select sources on the surface. We take only what we need, of course. Fortunately, Advanced Systems is always working on new solutions to generate more energy. It's a good thing, too, because the demand is always increasing. You don't even want to know what a single use of the molecular dematerializer consumes.
Alright, well, she seems alright, I guess. She's just trying to talk to us about the thing. Man, okay, Advanced Systems. Alright, well, I don't know. I'm gonna... God, it's such a choice. Which one do I take?
She's been at it for over 2 hours. What is she even testing?
Nothing. At this point, she's just doing it for fun.
Dr. Medicine Lee.
Excuse me.
From Fallout
Doctor?
3.
Ah, it's you. You're here then. Yes, I know who you are. We all do. While I'm sure Father is very happy that you're here, I do hope it doesn't interrupt our work.
I get the impression you don't want me here.
What I want, in this case, is largely irrelevant. Father gave his orders. Oh, before I forget, let me see that Pip-Boy of yours. I've been told to install a courser chip in it for you. Father's orders. You're to be given full access, with the ability to relay in and out of the Institute at will.
That seems kind of unnecessary.
I assure you, it's necessary. The relay is the only access to the surface that we possess. In case the significance is lost on you, you'll be the only one here with that kind of access. If nothing else, it should demonstrate the amount of trust Father has placed in you. Now, unless there's something else, I really do need to get back to work.
I'd like a progress report on your division, if you don't mind.
Taking your new appointment in stride, I see. Very well. We've shifted resources off of other projects, like the Child Synth, to focus on Phase 3. I'm hoping that the above-ground efforts are successful. I understand those depend heavily on you.
Alright. That wasn't iffy.
Yes.
So do we have a thing in our Pip-Boy now? Maybe just teleport to the Institute? Alright, well, man. We spent the whole game looking after Sean. He's lived his life though, so I don't know. I don't want to destroy the Institute, but I do want to.
When are you going to tell me about
Do
this
things.
mysterious Phase 3?
No, I can't talk about that.
You're here. Glad you made it.
We're all looking
Hey
forward
there.
to working with
We
you.
really need all these coursers roaming the halls.
Well, they seem like kind of nice, simple people, you know. I don't know.
You know the protocol, sir. Authorized personnel only.
So Dr. Ayo thinks he can hide in his
Reporting status.
Well, man, I just don't know what to do. Should I side with the Institute?
To knock some heads
Pardon
together.
me. What now?
Carry on, sir.
On the targeting package upgrades I asked for. Maybe I should take some courses with me. You know, send a message.
Please don't. There's enough friction as it is between us and pretty much all the other departments.
You going soft on me, Alana? My methods get results, and they will this time as well.
Excuse me, Doctor.
So, here you are. Justin Ayo, Acting Director of the Synth Retention Bureau. I'll be upfront with you. We're going to be keeping a close eye on you for the near future. Despite your relation to Father, you're a bit of an unknown quantity. I'm sure you understand. There won't be any issues, will there?
Why? Don't you trust me?
I'll be honest. You're an outsider. The first outsider to be allowed access to the Institute in quite a long time, in fact. There's little precedent for this situation, so it's only natural to take extra precautions. It's nothing personal, I assure you. Now, Father has asked that I provide you with a brief overview of the Synth Retention Bureau. Our primary responsibility is the recovery of escaped synths that are hiding among the human population on the surface.
If the synths want to be free, you should let them.
Synths do not want. They might look like human beings, but they're machines. As to why they're escaping? That matter is currently under investigation. Our main instrument is the Courser, a third-generation synth assigned to operate on the surface. Coursers hunt down and reclaim synths that have escaped the Institute. They are highly self-sufficient, trained in combat, infiltration, and tracking. In a word, our Coursers are relentless. But I gather you know all this, since you've encountered one already. In fact, I'd very much like to know how you defeated it.
I'm no stranger to combat.
Even so, a Courser should be more than a match for any single.
I did have Piper completely wreck him.
I suppose I'll have to ask robotics to perform detailed diagnostics on the entire production run. As if we don't have enough problems. Now, unless you need something else, I'll get back to work.
I'd like to know more about the synth reclamation process.
Fine. Once a Courser has located a rogue synth, it uses that synth's recall code to wipe its memories and render it inert. We then begin the delicate process of restoring the neural pathways to their original configuration. In those cases where the procedure is successful, the synth returns to duty with no memory of its time on the surface. All too often, we're unable to repair the damage and are forced to dispose of the unit entirely.
Well, if it thinks it's a human... Oh, man, it's just confused. Alright, whatever. So they seem kind of stuck up a little bit, you know what I mean?
Synth can malfunction.
We'll see over time, I guess. Alright, let's look around here a little bit, see if we can get a feel of the place. Because, I mean, I don't know. I think... When I sit here and think about it, I think, you know, the Railroad just wants what's good for everyone. I mean, for the synths, you know? The Institute might be trying to preserve humanity, but like they say in the intro, like, this is the next bloody chapter of human history, so... You know, you can't really... You can't control everything. Maybe you should just let the world play out how it is, you know?
Dr. Watson can be a little obsessive.
Pardon me, sir.
Alright, let's go talk to the last doctor and see what we see. And then I don't know. So many options. Alright, let's go forward. Talk to the... I like this place though. I don't want to like... I don't want to ruin it. Expose it for what it's worth. I don't know. I feel like it's still good people. Is there not like an option for... Is there an option to keep it? I wish I could side with more than one person. That'd be so much better. Alright. Forward. Talk to this doctor.
My latest reports on batch 274. Not yet. I've been reviewing Father's plans to expand our operations at Warwick.
Hi, Doc.
I wonder how the
Welcome.
Warwick family is
So
doing.
good to have you here.
Young
Dr.
Raleigh must
Clayton
be close to
Holdren,
10 years old by
head
now.
of the bioscience
It's
division.
remarkable.
I
Any
can't
child
wait for
can
you to see the
survive
work
for
we're
so
doing.
long up there, don't you
It's
think?
truly amazing.
Interesting.
I look forward to learning more about it.
In that case, let me give you a brief overview of what we do here. As the name implies, the Bioscience Division specializes in fields of study such as botany, genetics, and medicine. Our most important directive is to ensure the health and well-being of everyone in the Institute. To that end, we cultivate highly specialized breeds of flora for use in food and medicine. We've even started to explore the idea of synthetic animal life. You probably saw the gorillas.
What?
They're really just a pet project
Gorillas?
at this point,
Wow.
but the potential is
Nice.
exciting nonetheless.
Yeah, I can't imagine anything more exciting than fake gorillas.
Speaking only for myself, I find them fascinating. Of course, I might be a little biased.
Yeah.
I'm sure I've taken up enough of your time as it is. But I have to ask, have you decided whether you'll join us?
I doubt it. I just don't think I'd fit in.
It's a big decision, I know. But it's also a rare and important opportunity. No need to rush to judgment. In any case, I imagine you'll want to continue looking around. Or, if you prefer, I'd be happy to answer any questions you might have.
I'm good for now. Thanks.
Take care, then.
Most men lack the patience to observe and document plant growth.
Man. Completed institutionalized. Well. Well. I don't know, guys. Do I want to side with the Institute? I don't like what the Institute are doing, though. Taking the synths and thinking, like, yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna do this. Man. Oh, I'm gonna talk to Father real quick, just to see what he has to say. I'm not siding with him, just seeing what he has to say.
Remember to keep unnecessary power
I'm gonna go upstairs.
to a minimum. Don't recharge
How do I do that?
unless
Oh,
your
crap.
primary levels are below 2%.
Remember
Also,
to conserve
if you
power
haven't
at
patched
every
your
opportunity.
navigation software, do
How do I get
so.
upstairs? Here we go. Yeah, I don't know. I really don't know. There's so many things to take into consideration. Let's talk to sorry. Let's talk to Sean, see what he has to say.
Now that you've had a chance to see the Institute firsthand, what do you think?
You've got technology here that I never dreamed possible. It's amazing.
I'm glad you can appreciate what we've accomplished. None of it has been easy. Ultimately, all our knowledge and resources are focused on a single goal. The goal is best summarized by our motto: mankind, redefined. Unfortunately, no advancement comes without occasional setbacks. As remarkable as our synths are, they can be dangerous without proper supervision. The superior synth mind and body attempting to wrestle with something approaching free will can be a recipe for chaos.
If the synths are intelligent and self-aware, then they have a right to free will.
However closely they may approximate human behavior, they are still
Yeah, but
our
you create
creations.
stuff.
When
It
you
doesn't
see
mean
what I
it
have
can't
to
be
show you, I
free.
think you'll agree that we know what is best for our synths. A rogue synth has taken over the Raider gang at Libertalia. His memories have been erased, and his identity altered. He believes he's a man named Gabriel. Under his leadership, the Raiders have taken many innocent lives. I've dispatched a courser to Libertalia. I'd like you to join him and reclaim that synth.
Sure. We'll just fight our way through an army of homicidal maniacs and ask this synth to come on home.
I didn't say it would be easy. But I'm confident that with a courser at your side, you'll have no trouble. Now you should get moving. Many people are in danger, and a delay could cost lives.
Sean.
You should get going. There's no time to waste.
I don't know. I'm gonna talk to Desdemona or whatever and see what to do. Can we teleport? I'm gonna talk to Desdemona. Let's see how far this is though. It's all the way up there. Alright, let's talk to Desdemona real quick. Quests. Okay, let's go to the thing. Alright. Yeah, I like the Institute a little bit, but then you have to think they're still enslaving the synths. And I mean, I get that they're robots, but you know, you can't control everything. I mean, if they want to be free, so I mean, obviously there's few synths that aren't capable of like proper stuff, and I'm sure some cursors don't mind their job and they're happy to be what they're doing. But then you have to think there's a few that want to be free, and we should set them free. Teleport, oh my gosh, is so cool. Hey, Deacon.
Hey.
What's going on?
Your thoughts?
You getting the hang of the railroad yet? We're just one.
That was it.
Another time.
Okay, let's go to the...
Charmer's back.
Okay, let's talk to Desdemona real quick. Tell her what we've learned.
You gotta be careful,
Desdemona.
The Institute is
Thank God.
Woo! See, Des, I told you the molecular stabilization matrix held.
Funny. You didn't sound certain yesterday. It is really, really good to see you. Did it work? Did you make it inside the Institute?
I met with the leader of the Institute. And it turns out, he's my son.
What? Wasn't he just a little boy?
After they took him from me, they froze me in cryo.
Instead of being on ice for a few years, it's a few decades instead. The Institute's really done a number on you. Besides meeting your boy, did you meet Patriot too? Did Tom's holotape work?
I met Patriot. His name is Liam Benet.
I knew you'd get the job done. We need every scrap of intel you picked up in there. Write up a full report on Pam's terminal. After you're done, we'll analyze it and figure out the next step. Get to it.
Pam needs you.
Desdemona.
Establishing Mercer Safe House is a sign we're on the road to recovery. Thank you for that.
Up there, assume you're...
Alright, well, let's quickly do that.
Always.
Man.
You really want the free...
Alright, let's choose... I gotta leveled up, but I'll do it in a minute.
Confirming presence of rogue variable. Dispensing data.
Enter Institute report.
There are 3 independent reports of courser activity. Analysis completed based on target's activity pattern, location, and suspected trajectory. Conclusion: the Institute is actively looking for railroad assets. Stopgap solution: terminate courser threats whenever possible.
Seems logical to me.
This unit's logic circuits are fully functional. Target designated Courser Alpha is in a defended location with lower generation synth targets. Eliminate Courser variable, leaving no survivors. End of discussion.
Alright, well I think I'm gonna end the episode here. So,